Hello, this is a video tutorial about one of the new tools in Blackboard Service Pack 13 called Video Everywhere. Video Everywhere is a video capture and deployment tool that's built right into Blackboard, and we're going to show the use in the discussion board. So we've clicked on the discussion board and have our list here of our discussion boards. So I'm going to go into this first discussion board and I'm going to create a thread. So what are some of the reasons why you might want to use a tool like this? This tool will allow you to engage your students. You can push some content to them in a different way than written form. And it's a great way to share information. You could share information about yourself, like your bio or your opening introduction. You could also show current events, maybe something just happened today in your field, and it's a great way to quickly get that information out and a little comment about that, and maybe even tell the students that we're going to talk about it in class. So they need to go check it out and think about what they might want to say about it or comment on. It's also a good way to explain things in more detail. You may have a written document or an image or an Excel spreadsheet, and there's some instructions that go along with it, but maybe having some video that goes into a little bit more detail with those instructions may be helpful as well. So those are just some of the things that you can do with it. So what do you need to have in order to use Video Everywhere? Again, the tool is built right into Blackboard, so you already have that. You need to have a webcam, because again, this is a video tool, so you're going to want to have a webcam to capture that video. And you're going to probably want to use a headset. You'll see when we get to that point, I have a headset. Headsets make a lot of sense because you have more direct contact with the microphone. The microphone's closer to your face. You get a little bit more uniform performance that way. And also, when you have the earphone part of the headset, it allows you to not get the feedback that sometimes you can get if you're listening to things directly out of your machine. Also, if you're on a laptop, the manufacturers of laptops are notorious for putting the microphone very close to the fan. And so oftentimes you'll get some white noise in the background when the fan of your laptop kicks in at the same time that you're doing a recording. And then you have to have a Baker YouTube account, which all of you have. And as you go in and use this, it will ask you to log in with your Baker credentials. So Baker is a Google educational app institution, and Blackboard is the learning management system we use. YouTube is actually owned by Google, so all of these things are kind of linked together, and you get access to those with your Baker ID information. So I'm going to go ahead and create one of these Video Everywhere pieces for you. I just created a new thread and put a subject line in. And I'm going to create a video just by clicking on this item right down here in the toolbar. It's a little circle with a dot in it, and that opens up the Webcam Recorder. You have two choices here. It defaults to the webcam recorder, so we are actually going to record at this point. But you do have a Browse tab as well. If you had videos that have been recorded previously, they would be located and stored in your YouTube account, and this would be where you would go access them. But we're going to record a video right now. So all you would need to do is to click on the Record from Webcam, click on Start Recording. Now notice that there's a couple of things I want to point out. You may have seen that little flash of light here. That was registering my sound volume on the microphone. You want to make sure that's on, and when you're talking, you want to make sure you see that. If you don't, you may have the mute on, maybe you don't have your mic plugged in, what have you, but you're not getting volume, and obviously that's not good in a video recording. You're also going to notice that this is a timer here, so you get an idea of how long your videos might be. Normally, for the most part, 3, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, something like that is a good length if you're just showing one thing. If it gets too long, you might want to chunk it up into some smaller pieces. This is telling me here that YouTube and ol.baker.edu want to connect. Is that okay? You just say okay, and notice the countdown timer has started, and it has turned from start recording to stop recording. So I'm going to go ahead and I can talk, I can say whatever I need to say, whatever I feel like I want to share with my students. It's also a good idea prior to this, when you test one of these, is make sure you test your lighting. Do you have enough lighting? Do you have too much? And any background clutter. You know, this stuff back here, I might want to show my camera in a different angle. Whenever I'm done, I just hit stop recording and then upload. And so when you upload, you get two choices. This produces a thumbnail and it opens up the video in a new window. This is the default playwright in place. You have some constraints here. It's a good idea to leave the constraints alone. You don't want to go too large with this because you're not sure what size screen your viewer is going to have. So all I have to do is hit insert. There it is. Click submit. I now have my test video. I can just play either here or here, and it'll start playing this video. I can pause it. The fact that this video is located in YouTube, if I need it, once I launch the video, I can click down in the lower right corner. There'll be a CC button for closed caption, and it automatically will close caption this thing for you. So you're in good shape. That's all there is to it. This is using video everywhere on the discussion board.